Yeah. It's just barely wide enough, but yeah, there's about at least 1/4 of an inch on each side here at the widest point. No big deal. I think even if I bring it into the inside, it's gonna look fantastic. The only thing I don't care about is, you have black here, and then you have this grayish. I know, I'm being picky. It would be so much better from edge like that to the full edge, but then I have about a 1/2 inch or more. But anyway, this is plenty long. So I would have, whoops, if I wanted, I would have material to do a little splice here. I don't know if I want to do that. Let me see how sticky this is. Yeah. I don't know, I hope this stays on because this is not very sticky, which I don't care about that part, but we will see. Alrighty, the next step is going to be to use my template here and see how this, and actually I would probably position it like so I would have a straight edge to start with, and then just a little bit tight there. I think it'll work. And I'm gonna have to work on the floor unless I can clear up this table and use that instead. I thought, frankly, and I could be wrong, I don't know, we'll see what once this, man, this hardly has any, I don't know. I'll see, I may have to use something like some adhesive, weather strip adhesive for that, if that doesn't work very well. Anyway, let me get started and see what we can come up with. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I have this paper here. Really all wrinkled and stuff, so it's not probably the best pattern in the world, but it's better than kind of just trying to cut it in place, which I think it would be almost impossible. I think this will give me pretty close to where I need to be, and it doesn't look right. I'll never open the hood again. Just kidding. So I'm using this straight edge here to this is straight edge, and then I'll just start cutting around. See how that goes. And for that, especially for the long piece there, I'm probably going to use one of these long. This straight edge is going to be, yeah, this is 48 inches. I can use the smaller one for the rest. And some of them, I guess I'm going to have to kind of freehand here. No big deal. just do my best, see what happens. And I certainly hope that this is not perfect here based on my pattern, my template here, but I mean anything is probably, you know, because that thing kind of, it's a little bit, when you look at it from this position, it's got a dip, like a concave here when it's upside down. So that may, you know, make this line not perfectly straight. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can throw the one of the shorter straight edges here and see what it tells me. See, start splitting outward in this direction. Same thing here. So yeah, that's probably why I'm not getting this tripod sometimes sucks big time. Alrighty. So that's why this one, when I look at this edge here, I have a big gap here, and well, the bottom part is not doing that, but then again, I don't know, yeah, there it is. So that's kind of a bit of a bummer. What I may have to do is follow my pattern here. Either that or just go from one edge to the other and have this excess down the middle. And the same thing happens here. Alrighty, we'll do our best. Alright, so I don't know. Let's give this a whirl. Pretty easy to cut, so that's good. I'm somewhat trying to stay at 90 degrees, but as you can imagine, that is pretty hard to do, but anyway. That's not too bad. So I'm gonna keep trimming and hope that it turns out okay. And I'm gonna do the curved edges at the very end. pretty hard to keep the knife perfectly straight, so I don't know, we'll see how it looks when I'm done with it. Here's going to be the same deal where I have to make a couple of cuts. If I work from this side, it might be a little easier for me. Well, that looks like crap here. Damn. Very frustrating. See this portion here? Looks like kind of bad. But first time doing this kind of stuff, so this is going to be a little bit of a pain in the neck to cut. I can just feel it. And the actual problem is cutting all the way down to the backing material. So that is part of the issue I'm having here. So that's that. Just gonna make a couple of those cuts all the way down to my table, but yeah, this doesn't look horrible, but it's look nice either, so I don't know what to tell you. I may have to make some of these cuts like so at a sharper angle, because I cannot really trim this and go around. And you know, again, I have no idea if it would have been easier to cut it from this side. I doubt it, because you're probably gonna get the same kind of results anyway. Well, I shouldn't say that, I don't know for real, but my guess is that it would be the same deal. Let me stop for a sec, and I'll be back. Well, after coming to the conclusion that I was not gonna be able to trim the FatMat to follow the contour that I wanted, it's really impossible. You know, and again, you know, I don't have the right tools probably to do this. But anyway, what I did is I used my old liner as a pattern, and to the best of my ability, I cut some shapes to conform to the contour of the hood. And this is what I got so far. I'm still debating whether I really like it or not. And I think it looks okay. My concern is, and I've been really using this little roller they give you, and I've been going over this several times. I keep finding these kind of air pockets, and I don't know if, you know, again, I haven't installed this on the car yet, so I haven't, see, I don't have an idea if the heat is gonna help it get kind of more stuck to the substrate here, or it's just gonna start sagging and it's gonna make a real mess of things. At this point, I don't know if it would have been wise to just order some new clips. I don't even know if those are available. It's kind of redundant though, because this doesn't have, I mean, if you decide to use this product or something similar, you're gonna run into the same issue where, you know, it's just, you know, the pattern of the hood to start with is just very kind of unforgiving when it comes to, you know, contours and dips and different shapes from one side to the other. See, there's a kind of like an air pocket in there, but I keep trying to work them out, and I don't know what kind of success I'm having with this. So again, I'm hoping that the heat from the engine is going to help, you know, this stuff to really fuse itself to the hood. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the heat gun, kind of warm it up a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy. I just want to warm it up and then keep rolling. And so far, I mean, it's staying there, but I could really lift it if I wanted it, you know, to come off. And that doesn't give me any peace of mind, really. So, I mean, it's brand new, so it's gonna look good. And I kind of, because I've been kind of working it into the hood, it kind of has like almost like a little bit of a leather finish to it. But again, there are a couple of areas that they're worrying me a little bit, but I mean, all in all, it's okay, I guess. And if you keep rolling the material against the hood, the underside of the hood, I think you're gonna be okay. At least I hope I am. I don't wanna again, I don't want this to sag and come loose, and while I'm driving the car, I mean, it would be a sudden stop, I think. Cutting the foam is a pain in the ass. I mean, I'm not gonna deny it. Yeah, you can buy $70, $100 shears if you really wanted to make it perfect. I don't even know, because it's 3/4 of an inch, and it's gonna end up getting wavy at some point or another. So, I don't know. And again, I'm not an expert when it comes to this type of product, or any kind of upholstery for that matter. So take my commentary with a grain of salt, and you decide. I mean, does it look better? Hell yeah. Honestly, anything would have. And I was kind of thinking, I mean, for all this trouble, you know, maybe I should have bought like a piece of like I don't know, like a short strand type of carpeting or something, black carpeting, and cut it probably to fit a lot better, and then use like contact cement or something along those lines. That might have been a good solution, a good compromise. This stuff, I mean, is foam. And again, with if that doesn't go up in flames when I put the heat gun to it, I think we're gonna be okay. And again, I don't want to go crazy with it, because really, I mean, once you're driving the car, there's gonna be some kind of air circulating and getting out of the engine bay, so it's not gonna be, you know, impossible or dangerous, I don't think. But only time will tell. Again, looks good right now. I don't know how it's gonna age. And again, I know I keep hammering this point, but I'm concerned that it's, you know, it may start kind of sagging. I pray that I'm wrong. And so let me grab the heat gun and see if it'll make a difference. I just did that small portion up there. I'm gonna keep at it and put you on a time lapse. It's gonna take me a while. So again, maybe overkill, but I really get worried about stuff kind of falling apart while I'm driving the car. So let me get busy. Okay, So, a couple of observations, and again, I'm no expert when it comes to this. Since I use the heat gun to, in an attempt, I should say, to soften the adhesive and then roll it on real good, I noticed that this thing absorbs heat really, really well. I mean, I wasn't going to town or anything with the heat gun because I don't want to damage this. Of course, I don't know the heat factor or anything like that. Not that I have a gauge or a way to measure that anyway. But it got pretty warm, and now it's like, oh my God. So then, and then what was interesting, I stopped and I moved to another section, go right back to where it was really hot, and it's totally cool. So if that is supposed to work like that, it works really well. It dissipates the heat almost instantly. The other thing that I noticed as I was going over it with my heat gun is little wrinkles and stuff like that. They just kind of vanished. The bigger ones, I guess you could give them some time and then they would probably stretch out, disappear, especially with the heat in the engine bay. But again, I have no experience with this material, and the little bit that I've seen here so far, so good. Yeah, my craftsmanship is not that great. Then again, when you're not going to be able really to see that once the hood is back here in the car. It's going to be like down here, so that's not really a concern. The upper edges, yeah, again, there's a couple little choppy little details. And again, I wanted to follow the contour a lot better. This is not doing that. I also made a cut here so I could slip this thing under the lip here, which, why not, right? But, you know, it's conforming to the shape of the hood, as you can see from this angle. And I have to say, it looks pretty darn good. Again, I hope that it's gonna stay in place, that it's not gonna give me any issues. But if this is gonna be the case, I mean, this thing is a winner chicken dinner, because this is looking really, really fine. And these wrinkles, again, you know, they give it a little character, if anything. And they may, you know, kind of fade away once the heat of the engine or the engine bay hits this area, may soften up. And I mean, they're pretty hard to tell, but anyway, yeah, it's a pain in the neck to install. And it seems to be on pretty well. So it'll be just from time to time, I guess I'll give you a quick update as to how it's performing. So far, it's looking good. It's looking really, really nice. Yeah, it looks mighty fine in my opinion. So anyway, so that's the latest, and I guess I'll just sign off here. Thank you for following, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.